Guys, what is going on? It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we are, guys. Here, I'm going to drop the link in the Discord first for anyone who wants to come on up, right? Because, guys, we're going to talk about these dunderheaded modern women and how they're single AF, right? And a lot of them don't know why they're single. That's the craziest part. You know what I'm saying? Because what an absolute joke. One second, guys. Now, guys. All this. Wait, let's all establish some things here, right? Let's see. Hold on. First of all, Keyshawn was. What's up, dude? The modern women don't know why they're single AF. Facts. Yep. USA couple, how you doing? Rebecca's here. How you doing? Brian's here. John's here. Dan Carr is here. What's up, guys? David's here. Now, guys, women are not single by choice. Can we kind of settle on that? That, guys, put a 1 if you agree. Because if Chad Thunderbang and Tyrone Wonderstroke came out of nowhere and asked them out or asked to marry them, they would say yes. These chicks are single because the men that they want don't want them. Period. That's all it is. And they go, oh, there's nothing but losers. I come across losers. Well, that's because that's all you attract. As we are what we attract. If you're a dude and all you attract is single moms and Xanaxed up chicks, guys, there's something you have to change something about yourself. If all you're attracting is the biggins and the and the threes, guys, you need to change something about yourself. Because most guys know this, but women always think it's everyone else's problem but their own. Rajai, how you doing, man? It's good to see you, my friend. It's good to see you. As usual. I think that I saw Steve here. Steve, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Grips here. Good to see you. Yeah, guys. These women can't imagine why they're single. And there's a couple of factors that we'll touch on throughout this live stream. Number 1, they're waiting too long. Number 2, they aren't as physically attractive. Number 3, their attitude. Number 4, they ran through. And guys, number 5, and this is what I think is the culmination of all the previous 4. They think that what attracts men is the same thing that attracts women. I've heard girls say, oh, well, I need to get a nice car to attract a hot guy. I need to, a man's going to respect my job and my degrees. Guys, come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that, guys. And guys, what's crazy is when polled, there's more single men than there are single women. Because that just means that all these chicks are all dating the same guy. They're calm themselves into thinking that they're in a relationship. But guys, you really think Chad's taking them seriously? You really think that Tyrone Thunderstroke is taking them seriously? No, they're single. They're just too stupid to believe otherwise. Look at that, guys. Now here, let's look at some foolishness here, right? Look at this. Now, guys, look at this. Another thing that these chicks do is they create this false dichotomy, right? Guys, put a 1 if you've heard this. Well, I would rather be alone than be dating some bum. I'd rather be alone than be with an abuser, right? You see how they're making that where you're either alone or you're with a loser instead of the third option we actually where a woman gets her head out of her ass, cooperates with a man, finds a good man who will treat her right, and has a happy relationship. That's option number 3, you morons. Guys, all of that is cope. So, guys, this is from Reddit. Ask women over 30. Why are more women single today than ever before? Is it really a problem, right? Look at this. Why are more women single today than ever before, and is it a problem? I'm just curious. I keep coming across related posts where women either wish they were staying single or tell women to stay single. Now, guys, she says, speaking for myself, I want to get married and have children. I've been struggling with it a lot. I'm 31, and to some that may still be young to others. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. Guys, 31 is old for wanting to get married and have kids, bro. She's going to end up trying to have a buzzer beater soon. And guys, this is why all you guys who are in your 30s, you need to be careful. You need to be careful because anyone your age who's in their 30s, they're going to give you that koala bear treatment. You guys know how koalas like grab onto you and won't let go. They're going to, anytime that you date them, it's going to be 0 to where's this relationship headed? I want to have kids. And guys, that's their natural thing to do. That biological time clock is ticking. Right? That's why, guys, if you're 35, 38, 40, date girls who are in their mid-20s, late 20s. They still have some fun left in them. They still want to do stuff and hang out because it's not really until our mid to late 30s that we have a lot of extra income. Our work schedule is dialed in, and we can actually go do stuff and hang out and stuff. You want a chick that's actually, not jaded, not ran through, not pissed off, not bitter. You know what I'm saying? So she says, from a cultural standpoint, I'm an old maid. My options are extremely limited, and my biological clock is running out. So the constant responses I see or hear from married women honestly worries and discourages me even more. There you go. There you go, guys. Isn't it funny how these women, just like Secret put in the chat, privilege is invisible to those who have it. All these married women who have the privilege of having a man in the house, who are benefiting from a man, are telling other women not to do what they're doing. As be out here on their own, paying bills, struggling, trying to work, raising bastard kids on their own. Absolutely insane. She says, I don't feel like there's any good men left out there. I'm constantly trying to work on myself to attract them into my life, but nothing is happening. I don't want to be a single mom forever. I don't want to be single forever. I don't want to be someone's partner and a mother. I don't want to do my life alone. This chick says, look, I also don't want to live my life alone, but I also don't want to cater to someone who's emotionally immature, deeply troubled, so without wanting to work on it. Now, guys, it sounds like this person's describing a woman, right? You know what I'm saying? It sounds like this person is describing a woman. A person who's emotionally immature and deeply troubled. And of course, there's that false dichotomy again. Guys, you're either single or you're with Nug Nug. You're either single or you're with Gavin. Clown world. Look at that. Someone says, she says, up until this day, everyone that I meet falls in those categories. I just keep doing everything in life alone rather than have someone destabilizing everything that I've worked for. She sounds like a man, right, guys? Look at that. Absolutely this. I'm not prepared to make myself miserable by settling for a dumpster fire of a man just to avoid being single. You guys see? You see? These chicks are cooked. And then here we go, guys. This is the revisionist history, right? They're acting like all of the women through all of time were miserable. Were married to bums and losers and abusers, right? Look at this. Back in the day, women settled for terrible men because society basically demanded that they needed to marry and have kids. Now that's no longer the case, and women have realized that they're better off alone and with a loser, and sadly there's too many losers out there. Please.
It's like that line from Color Purple. You know, all my life I had to fight.
Look at that. Of course, when my mother was born, my grandmother, she wasn't allowed to have her own bank account. She couldn't even have a credit card. And how's that going for you, ladies? Now you have more debt, more student loans, right? Cooked and trying to get student loan forgiveness so us men can bail your asses out. Isn't that nuts that women only pay 25% of the taxes, guys? Look at that. I came here to comment. I'm single because I want to be. Your comment's spot on, though. I don't want to be alone, but I also don't want to add any more stress to my life. I'd rather be single than add more work on my plate. Look at that. Guys, these broads are cooked. And guys, once again, there's what I call economically unattractive, guys. If she's got student loan debt, guys. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. What a joke. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Yeah, guys. 1 second. What in the world? But yeah, guys. Any type of debt, any of that, guys, don't do it. Do not do it, guys. You will get cooked so fast because it'll become your problem. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. Interesting. 1 second. I gotta do this one thing here. Weird. Okay. Yeah, guys, student loan debt, high interest car loans, bastard kids, not your problem, guys. Not your problem. Red Doors here. How you doing, my friend? You know? If they're old, don't do it, guys. Do not do it. Yeah. So, guys, do you guys see this? In my opinion, I think that women are rapidly outpacing men in every regard. And it's getting harder and harder to meet equals and get married. You have to settle. So women have been held to ridiculously high standards for a while. Men have not had to have the same level of scrutiny. Please, just listen to this. Why is it all throughout history men have always married down, right? Always married chicks that were far beneath us. But then that the moment that a woman even thinks that she'd have to be with a guy who earns less than her, it's
how dare you?
Come on, man. Come on. What a joke.
Yeah, they're the first one to talk about a partner.
Yeah. And guys, any chick that uses the word partner, nope, guys. Hold on, guys. Yeah. So guys, let's do this here. There's another one here. Guys, we have 120 people here, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. You know, guys, let's try and hit 100 likes in record time. The record is 44 minutes, guys. So let's try and beat that record, all right? So everyone stop, take a second, hit the like button, guys. I call it the 304 button because it's free and it's easy. You know what I mean?
AJ, hoes need love too.
Not over here. Look at that. No
We're
way.
we're snowboard when you need them.
They're going to make contact message to request that you continue rolling until they bring
I just got burned.
Okay, all right. I think I have to clear off some sounds from my soundboard here. Hold on. Yeah. So, guys, never, ever, 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 ever deal with these chicks. You are better off. Guys, here's the thing. These women have to tell themselves a lot of things so that they can, like crazy things, so that they can sleep at night, you know? So that they can go to sleep and actually like not worry. Because these chicks are cooked. They're cooked. And no one's going to save them. Because look, this is from Google. Many women choose to be single and are staying single longer due to prioritization of personal freedom, career goals, and financial independence, reducing the traditional need for partner stability. Now, you guys remember what I said. That one guy said that the government has replaced men that make $68,000 to $80,000. So women get that much money from the government that the average guy isn't considered useful anymore. So, guys, if you look at this, damn, it's still not working. If you look at this, career goals, guys. Most women don't have careers; they have jobs.
Yep.
They have jobs, guys. Careers are doctors, lawyers, plumbers, IT guys, truckers. Those are careers, right? Careers are where you usually don't go by hourly rate. You go by your yearly earnings, right? Your yearly salary, right? It's usually an essential job. Those are careers. The military is a career. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the jobs that these women have are not careers. They're sacrificing a marriage and children for that. Yeah, Radix, he's right. Guys, IT is just, it's a trade. That's all it is. If you can fix a bunch of pipes in a house, and you can fix a network system. You know what I'm saying? If you can build a house, you can build a mainframe. It's the same thing, you know? So prioritizing independence. Many women value their autonomy, freedom, and personal growth over the sacrifices sometimes required in relationships. Isn't it funny how the sex that does the least sacrifice, that doesn't have any duties in relationships or in society, claims that they make the most sacrifices? Isn't that nuts, guys? Isn't it funny how that works? What a joke. Financial autonomy. As women gain more financial independence, the need for partners for economic security has decreased. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Because men pay either way. Our taxes support these dunderheads. Increase awareness of what they deserve. And guys, I need you to put a 1 if you agree. Deserve is the most modern woman word there is. Right, guys? Guys, Seagrip doesn't deserve anything. I don't deserve anything. Bonghole, Redix. Guys, we're not special. We don't deserve anything. We aren't entitled to anything. I would say the only thing that I can maybe argue is common courtesy, because everyone should be treated with common courtesy. Guys, respect is earned. No sex, gender, religion, culture deserves respect. Okay? Respect is earned. I don't just universally respect anyone. You have to earn my respect. You know what I'm saying? A happier single life. Research suggests that women may find more fulfillment, better support networks outside of relationships. That's cap. What a joke, guys. What a joke. Why? And of course, guys, they always blame us men. Always. single women are thriving in 2025. Please. Here we go, guys. I actually think that I went over this one once. The rise of the single woman, right? So this. And of course, guys, hold on. This is the one where like all the chicks are all marketing executives, all these jobs that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it funny how they talk about how happy these chicks are, but then at the same time, a woman put out the billboard trying to find a husband? You guys remember that? What a joke. Hold on, guys. All right, yeah. It's cap, guys. It's cap. Why would any man be with any of these dunderheaded modern women? Why? Why? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. There's one video that I'm trying to find here, guys. I lost it. But yeah, guys, never, ever, 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 ever listen to these dunderheaded broads when they say that they're happy single. Guys, never listen to modern women when they say that they're happy, period. What do we already know, guys? That these chicks are on all these SSRIs. They're drinking more. They're abusing drugs, you know? Here we go.
I got such a strong response to my previous video about Kevin can go F himself. And I got to tell you,
guys, look, this is this is marriage, right? We'll go to TikTok here in a little bit. Guys, put a 1 if you understand.
So I'm noticing
fair use, by the way. Fair use. Anytime that a man chooses to stay single, guys, he's villainized. But anytime that a woman wants to stay single, all of a sudden there's chicks doing backflips, right? Like, yay, go on, sister.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
that more and more women are choosing abstinence and celibacy. And at this point, I definitely understand why. Like, between the situationships, the men not wanting to commit, the men not wanting to be honest.
No, Chad is not wanting to commit. Chad Wonderbang, he's not wanting to commit. You see this delusion, guys?
The down low men and these married single men, I get it.
You see all these womanese terms, married, single men, and all this other crap. What are you talking about? You see, once again, she's trying to say it's either men are trash or you're saying single. She's making this false dichotomy. It is like, guys, you can't even try with women in the West because you already got 1 foot in the grave. You know what I mean? You have to prove to them that you're not all the Chads that they've been banging. You know what I'm saying? You have to prove to them that you're not nug. Why? And it's kind of disarming when, guys, all you guys that are passport bros, all you guys that are that have traveled, guys, sound off in the chat. When you deal with women that are like, I would even say a lot of rural women from very, 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 very rural parts of the United States, but when you deal with chicks that are from other countries and they have that feminine, that optimistic feminine mindset where they're soft, secret. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the other thing.
No. Stick here. Okay. Stick here with me. Don't change the topic here.
I'm not changing the topic. Listen. There's no delusion.
You've dealt with this though. Like, describe when you are in like the DR and you see these women. There'll be like 2 or 3 of them, and they're at a cafe table and they just laugh, having fun. Or when you talk to them, how they like. It doesn't feel like a fight, like it's an arms race or a Cold War. They're very
approachable.
Yes, it's good faith. It's I don't even know how to describe it because it's so rare here. You know what I'm saying? It's so rare in the United States to actually have women where even if they're not interested, they do so in a way that's a positive interaction. What were you saying?
But the other thing is they are under no delusion that they don't need a man. They know they need a man. And guess what? They want a man because they know a man will make my life better and easier.
Yeah,
they're under no delusion.
And also, to be the one woman in their culture that's single, that's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing and it's shameful. You know what I mean? In the same way that if you're in a lot of places, if you're a guy and you're a bachelor in like Ethiopia and places, people look at you funny. You know, guys, stop and hit the like button, guys. You like the content, hit the super chat button, $1 helps. I appreciate that.
Yeah, they're not trying. And the other thing, they're not trying to be the man. They're not trying to be the breadwinner. They're not out here trying to be, you know, a boss. I'm strong and independent boss babe.
Yeah. Guys, BCAT says he's been in the DR. Yeah. Yep. It's just crazy. Like the way that masculine energy is to give and feminine energy is to receive. That's how it works. You guys ever like once you leave America and then you come back and you feel how jarring it is to talk to women that are just like their energy is pushing outward like a man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just disgusting. It's repulsive. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when you're women in Asia, you know, Southeast Asia, parts of Africa, the Middle East, South America will always win. They'll always beat these Western women because their very nature is more conducive to being with a man. You know? So
he also made a really good point. And when they have kids, they know they got to do more and be more.
Yep. It's true.
If they're coming and expect you to help take care of, you know, Enrique and Fernando, they know they got to put in the work. And so they'll pick up a mop and a broom. They will go and make you some tostinos, some tostones, and some rice and beans.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
And bring it to you.
I really do. And I feel like I have really truly made the decision to work on myself and to be by myself.
What does that mean, to work on yourself and be by yourself? You see this womanese? You see this woman, guys, this chick is cooked. She's single AF. And guys, I guarantee you by now she has nugs baby. You know what I'm saying? You know? Chicks who talk like this, guys, they always run into this.
Pull out game, mate. Pull out game, man. I just don't pull out, bitch. For you motherfuckers that want to know, I don't pull out. It ain't weak, motherfucker. I don't pull out.
They always run into nug, you know?
While I'm in this transition period, like I feel like I'm in a weird transition period, but I've accepted it. And I feel like now is the time for me to really just focus on myself and not think about dating. I feel like I have goals and I have things that I want to do first before I actually date, because I really do want to date with a purpose. But y'all, the things that I have been seeing lately, it's just like beyond, and it's too many things out here. Like, I'm not shocked that women are choosing these things. I'm not shocked that women are content with these things. And it's some men too. Like, don't get me wrong. It is some men too that are tired of it too. And they've decided, you know, I'm just going to be by myself. But the things that I have been seeing lately, y'all, like, if I'm being honest, like, I'm thoroughly disgusted. Like, people's feelings, they don't care about how they make people feel. It's really just, people are just out for themselves now. They don't care how they make people feel. They don't care about how they treat people. They only care about themselves. And this is like really sickening.
I was celibate for the last 4 years, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made. So let's talk.
There's the bird hands.
Talk about it. A lot of people go celibate for different types of reasons, but for me personally, it was because I genuinely wanted to work on healing myself, decenter men.
What does that mean? To healing myself, decentering men. Are you going to be a lesbian then? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? What is going on?
And also to put my focus on other things.
Guys, hey. in this chat, guys, I want you to put a BS in this chat. BS. If you think that her being not having sex for 4 years, if that's actually the truth, get the fuck out.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
If this chick went 4 years celibate, then I'm the king of England. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Things that were more important at that time in my life. You have sex with somebody, you are transferring their energy. You are creating a soul tie. I don't care if it's a one-night stand. I don't.
Guys, here's the thing about this, right? Here, guys. I'll drop the link, guys. Anyone who wants to come on up, guys, come on up, guys. We're gonna have a 5-panel member limit. All right, guys. There's nothing wrong with this mentality. Oh, hold on. Let me finish, guys. If they have this before, if they're gonna stay virgins, right? If this chick was 17 or 18 and she had this soul, spirit, energy stuff to not have sex, fine, because she probably has double digits or triple digit body count, and now she's trying to say this. You know what I'm saying, guys? 49 Jubilee. You can say soul ties, fine. I'm not religious, but guys, there's the chemical effect of sex in women's brains that is correct, right?
And oxytocin.
Yes. So what Jubilee is saying is correct with women. Like the less people that women sleep with, the more likely that they are to be able to maintain a long-term relationship and pair bond, right? So call it soul ties, call it whatever. There is, like, that is the correct mindset. And yes, guys, I honestly believe this, right? Women should get married younger, right? Early 20s is ideal. And guys, if a woman was smart, she would save herself for marriage. She would. Because unlike a lot of red pillars, guys, I don't believe in I don't think anyone should be out there banging tons of people for health reasons, for men, for money, and wasting time. What are you going to go out and bang 80 chicks for? Even if you can, even if you're Thunder Chad, why? You know what I'm saying? I'm not the morality police. It's just not safe to do so. Because once you get the herp derp, the high five, the quartz, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that's permanent. You know what I'm saying? You're cooked. And all AJ, the time, hold on. Even rich, powerful, successful guys, they're out here slaying all the chicks. That's still time that you could be using to better yourself. You could always get in the gym more. You could always make more money. There's an old Chevelle that you can fix. But even the guys who have access, why waste it on just bang? I'm sure 20, 30 chicks, fine, okay. But once these guys, oh man, I bang like 300 chicks. Why? Is your life really that much better for it? Disgusting. Colin, you were saying?
So, AJ, so I want to point out all these bras, every single one of them, I have yet to see one exemption. They all talk about healing themselves from whatever. So when, by definition, when somebody has to heal themselves or, what is the condition? What is the underlying cause? What is the underlying infection that needs to be cured in order to heal? I'm pausing for a reason here.
I don't know. Tell us.
Well, because with the condition is, they themselves got themselves into toxic relationships. They have to cure their own condition, right?
But here's the thing, they can't cure their own condition. Guys, you can't be your own doctor. You're your own lawyer. your own therapist. You can't do it. You
Right,
cannot do it. And that's the problem with this womanese. What you said?
Right, but what I'm saying is that they always, all these bras, they always talk about healing themselves, but yet they can never ever talk about the condition that caused the problem that required the healing in the first place. And they will never ever admit that, oh yeah, well, I got pregnant by Nug Nug. Oh yeah, well, Nug. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. They will never, the condition will always require a correction. And all these females, they cannot ever admit that they're going to have to do the work to do the correction for the condition that they can
Colin, this is why women, our grandmother's age and a lot of our mother's age, got out of the game and stayed out of the game. They never played the game in the first place. And even if their husband died or abandoned them, they got out the game early again. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. As Kevin Samuel said the best thing is, put a KS in the chat if you remember this. Guys, hit the like button, please. What is a woman on the open market going to learn that's going to be of benefit to her husband? What is a woman out here banging and clanging and getting in relationships and getting dumped in situationships? What is she going to learn from 19 to 29 that's going to be of any benefit to her husband in any way? She's going to get pumped and dumped. She's going to have trauma. She's going to be distrustful of men and make him pay for things that he didn't do. She's going to have student loan debt, bankruptcies, bastard kids. There's nothing that a woman can do in her 20s that's going to be of any benefit to her husband. It doesn't make any sense. Isn't it funny, guys, how women can judge the next man based on the actions of the previous men, but then the moment that us red pill guys tell men to do the same thing to women, all of a sudden it's, how dare you? Isn't it funny how that works, right? We say, look, watch out for these 304s, man. They will cook you. Oh, no, that's not all women. And who hurt you? Who hurt you? Please.
If you've been seeing that person for 3 months, 3 years, 3 decades, you are transferring energy. And especially as women, you are also releasing hormones that naturally make you more attached to that person. And it also alters the type of person that you will end up attracting at the end of the day. When I went celibate, I realized that a lot of men don't have much to offer other than sex. And although that's one of the...
There you go. They go, guys. So they're choosing to be single, guys. I will say it once again. Women don't choose to be single. They're attracting Nug-Nugs and Gavins or Chad. And if an actual guy that they wanted, that they thought checked the boxes, would approach them, they would be all over him. But they're too stupid. They're too... they have no self-awareness. They're never introspective enough to understand that it's their fault. Because if all the guys that she meets are trash, who's the common denominator? Her.
The most important aspects of any relationship is also the physical intimacy part of it. For me personally, I was like, if this person can't even stimulate my brain, if we don't even have an emotional connection, why would I want to give myself to that person? And not only that, but
how many guys do you think that she went through before she came to this conclusion? You know what I mean? What a joke.
At least 304.
At least. Hold on, guys. We'll watch a little bit of this, and then we'll get to these single chicks.
How many times have you actually talked to somebody who's had a one-night stand and they're like, oh my God, it was the best thing ever? Almost 0 to never. For me, the person that I'm intimate with is somebody that I emotionally connect with, I physically connect with on a deeper, more intellectual level.
Yeah, right. As she was doing keg stands at the frat house in college, you know what I mean? Having frat boys run the train, you know?
A lot of things that just go beyond the physical aspect of just sex. Have these different types of connections, intellectually, emotionally, physically, mentally.
Those bird hands are killing me, dude. What are you doing?
Your life.
It's so funny to me how so many men think that when they say to a woman, that's why you're single now, that we take that as like a diss or something.
Well, you're obviously not taking it as a diss because you're making a video about it. Ah! Isn't it funny how girls will hear something and then jump online just to tell you how unbothered by it is? If you weren't bothered by it, you would make a video, you idiot. Look at that.
When so many women will get on here and be like, I've been single for 5 years, I've been celibate for 10 years, I've been single for 3 years, however long, and these women are literally the happiest women.
Guys, do you believe that? Do you honestly believe that? What a joke. Guys, men are much more okay with being by themselves than women. That's just how we're built. It's my honest belief, guys, that women want relationships more than anything else. More than children, more than anything else. Because the way that I know this is because you see all these single moms on dating apps. Right? I thought that they were supposed to be happy with a job and children. They don't need a man. But why are they on dating apps then? If they have everything that they need, because it's cap. Women want relationships more than anything else. And the older that they get, the worse it gets.
They're literally so happy because they don't have a freaking gremlin in their life tormenting them. And
you see, guys, there's that false dichotomy again. Either you're single or you're with friggin' nug. And not, oh, you'll find a great guy who's going to make your life better and you make his life better. And guys, this demonic negative attitude towards men, guys, don't even try. Don't even try. Why would you put yourself in the situation? Can you imagine coming home to this demon right here? Can you imagine? Guys, we're at 93 likes, guys. Let's try and hit the like button, guys. We're almost there, guys. I need 7 more likes. So, guys, stop and hit the like button, guys. We're at 194 people here. Guys, hit that like button, please. And guys, anyone who's come on up, guys. Hit that StreamYard link. Mystic, how you doing, man? MS Best, how you doing?
Causing them unnecessary stress, anxiety, and health issues that they would not have if they were single. And so being single is actually a flex, right?
Do you guys see how she's like trying to convince herself?
A happy and healthy relationship is a flex too, but being single is a definite flex because you don't have to deal with a man who is basically making your life a living hell. Now, for all the ladies who are in happy, healthy relationships, yes, kudos to you. Flex. Go ahead and flex.
She's
One
mad.
day I will get there too.
Oh, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Woe to that poor man that somehow gets roped into dealing with this idiot, guys. She didn't say anything positive about men at all, guys. What a joke. What a joke. Guys, hold on. Let's do this, guys. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let's hear. Guys, they say modern women are so much smarter than men, right? They're so much better, right? Let's take a little pit stop, guys. Here we go. Watch.
Name 3 countries besides the USA.
Africa, Antarctica,
Yeah.
Europe.
Name 1 continent.
Greenland.
Greenland.
Guys, I'm so sorry.
I
I feel like such an idiot.
What is the capital of the USA?
That's a trick question. Is it not? Wait, I don't.
What is it? What do you think it is?
There's a capital of the whole USA?
Jesus Christ.
Name 3 countries.
What year was the U.S. founded?
I have no clue.
Unless you
I
want to
think
guess.
it's 1784.
Okay. What do you think?
Oh shit.
Not 212.
Who did the U.S. gain its independence from?
You only picked me because I don't know.
No, I was just random.
Who do we gain independence from?
Yeah. What country?
America?
Wait. The United States gained its independence.
Oh my lord. How can that even be possible? I'd like to say this is a psyop, but it's not. It's worse.
Guys, I need you in this chat, everyone, to list the factors that have contributed to this. Tylenol, SSRIs,
Tylenol, Adderall, Lexapro,
geriatric pregnancy, Zoloft.
Yeah, geriatric pregnancy. Drinking and smoking weed at 13 years old.
13. You know what I'm saying? Guys, what
TikTok,
vaping. TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah.
You know?
She's eating too many GMO foods. Oh!
Some red Horty. Oh!
Independence from the United States, like America. America gained its independence
Didn't
from
they sign
ourselves.
this little paper or something?
The paper? Which one?
The bill. I don't know.
The bill. The bill of.
I was gonna say
You know
that.
what? Look, sometimes work is the only option. Okay. Who did the U.S. gain its independence
But
from?
also, too,
I don't
know.
The thing that's important about this, it shows how can they have any appreciation of anything when they don't understand any of history,
That's
sacrifices people made and things like that. They have no appreciation for anything.
Shoot, guys, look at that butterfly tattoo.
And a butterfly necklace.
Yeah.
You tell her she's a goddamn
completely
whore.
cooked.
Guys, this is why I'm telling you guys, there's no women shouldn't have opinions on anything like violence, politics, any other stuff, because they don't understand. I told you guys, go and look at these YouTube movie reviewers when they're watching like Full Metal Jacket. They're reacting to that. They're reacting to Saving Private Ryan. They can't believe it. They can't believe that this is how war is. Mm-hmm. That's why on this show, these women say that women are the biggest victims in war, not men. What a joke.
I don't know. Take a guess.
I had a shitty education.
It's okay. Take a guess.
I don't have the correct answer.
Throw a country. Just guess. Wild guess.
I guess Europe.
Europe. No,
I have
but
no idea.
a country. A country.
I have no idea.
Guess a country in Europe. You got France. You got Spain.
Oh my Christ. This is so bad.
Guys,
oh
look
my
at
God.
that. Guys, look at
Oh
that.
my
Wait,
God.
Asia?
She's not
Did
even
you say
hot enough to be that dumb
Asia?
either.
Wait, say it again.
I don't know. That's not correct.
What year was
Guys cooked. And guys, this guy right here, he's probably the worst podcast host, but then again, he has these these California dunderheads on here. And then Andrew Wilson comes on a lot too. Jesus. Look at that. Here we go.
What is 34 plus 66?
Why me?
Because you're Asian, you goof.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick on you.
I didn't do anything.
She already has fake titties, and she's like,
No,
19.
no, those are real. She's
Those are real?
Filipino. Yeah.
34 plus 66.
24.
8 plus 8 plus 8.
16.
If yes is spelled Y-E-S.
Did he say plus or minus?
He said 8 plus 8 plus 8, and she said it's 16. Look at that.
We all know it's 20 whore. Oh!
Look, all I can say is she's young, dumb, and probably full of cum.
hey guys, language now. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a code. But yeah, guys, it's crazy how I know foreigners that came to the United States barely speaking any English, and their education was like so much better than ours. Right? There was this girl that I used to date back in Texas, and she was from like she was half Spanish and half Mexican, and her family came like legally immigrated, and she didn't know English, but her math and science scores were so high that she was like getting straight A's, but then had to do ESL classes. You know what I'm saying? These dunderheads are cooked.
What does EYES spell?
Eyes.
No, it spells lazy. Lazy eye.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're looking at me. What?
He's getting better.
What a mess, guys. Here.
Ask everyone to rate their own looks.
Hold on, guys. There was one more that I had saved, and now I can't remember it. Yeah, guys. This is the modern woman, right? This is what you young guys are expected
Who
to.
did the U.S. gain its independence from?
Bella.
Oh.
Bro.
Bro.
You got this, Bella.
Remember when we were
Geography
doing the whole
questions.
like smartness thing? This is a very weak category for me.
Do you have a different category you want to take a crack at? How about name 3 Kardashians?
I actually don't know either.
How many days are in a year?
How many days in a-
124? No, I'm sorry.
124. Look at that, guys. Come on.
You stupid woman.
Come on.
How many letters are in the alphabet?
24.
What language do people in Idaho speak?
Idaho,
American. How many degrees are in a full rotation of a circle?
365, right?
Who did the U.S. gain its independence from?
Bella.
Oh.
Bro.
Bro.
You got this, Bella.
Remember when we were doing the whole like
Guys, someone says, is school illegal in the U.S.?
I mean,
Well, when you have women educators, this is what you get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, guys. I mean, I've been listening. You know, the problem we have with this is I don't know if you guys. I know. Last time I told you, most of us are millennials, or maybe Gen X. The oldest may be Gen X, but
yeah,
we're dealing with these new Gen Z women, right? And this is who society is pushing that are so intelligent. You know, because the thing is, right? Even if you would have went back, let's say you go back 15, 20 years and you ask the same question to millennial women, I'm not saying they would have known all of these answers, but they would have knew more than these Gen Z girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Nobody's paying attention, but what's crazy is not only are they pushing that these girls are intelligent, but they're also pushing to put these same women in leadership.
Well, Judah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Think of this. Our grandmothers, oftentimes, like if you were like in the South or whatever, the Midwest, our grandmothers and great grandmothers had 8th, 9th grade educations, and they knew this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like our grandparents grew up like, and they were tested on this stuff. Oftentimes they would have to drop out of school to work or whatever. Like my mom and my grandma went to school at like, they had like a school marm in their town. Does that make sense? Like they had that school where there was like one chick that taught like K through 12. You know what I'm saying? That taught first grade through or whatever. Like they were in such a small town, but they made sure that people knew what they had to know. So guys, here we go. Right. Now guys, snowboard, Judah, since you guys are just getting here, these modern women don't know why they're single, right? Now guys, I always say that modern women might be dumb, but they're not stupid. They might say dumb stuff. No, yeah. But they're not stupid enough to actually believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like they will put on a front. They'll say all types of silly stuff. Women say that they don't know why they're single, but I honestly believe that they do. Their brain tells them one thing, but I don't want to say that their heart tells them another because these modern women don't have a heart. Their ego tells them otherwise. These chicks know for a fact that they can't attract Chad. They can't. But their ego won't tell them. That's like how these chicks, they know oftentimes that the father of their child would be a better parent, but their ego won't let them give up the child to the father. Guys, we had 100 likes. I think it was like a while ago. We actually broke the record today. So guys, I appreciate that, man. I really, really do. Thanks for that. Guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. I appreciate that. On to 31,000, guys. We hit 30,000 subs. You know what I mean? Hit the super chat button, guys. Any and all are appreciated. Guys, let's try and hit 150 likes, you know? So yeah. But guys, a lot of women honestly should just give their children to the father, honestly, you know? So Warless says American chicks are the 12th most overweight women, 40% are obese. Yeah, yep, that's true. So
repel men, you will repel men who are not ready for you. And this is a good thing. Here's why.
What does that even mean? What are you talking about?
If you've ever been talking to someone,
the only thing I'm gonna repel is down into her snatch. Oh!
Into the crevasse over here.
full dates, you hang out, everything's great, and then all of a sudden they pull away. This might be why. If you have your ish together, a good job, you got a good head on your shoulders, you take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually,
what does good head on
physically,
my shoulders mean?
You got it going on. And maybe you fall into the category of, I can't understand why you're still single. This may be why.
Guys, look at that. That is
yeah, that's exactly
if
why.
a man
That's
approaches
exactly
the
why,
category
AJ.
spiritually, physically, you got it going on. And maybe you fall into the category of, I can't understand why you're still single.
Guys, if that is not Zoloft, I don't know what is, guys. Oh no! Guys, can you imagine laying pipe to this chick? You got your eyes closed, you're getting the pumps in, you open your eyes, you see this? Oh no! Oh no!
She's like, I feel nothing. Like,
what have I done? What have I done?
Yeah. And you know that's the look she gives if you like take her to the wrong restaurant or
if
you know
you're late,
anything like that. You're
anywhere.
late.
Yeah. Cooked.
Yep.
Cooked.
This may be why. If a man approaches you to get to know you, he's doing this with minimal information, right? Then he collects the information and he maybe saw you here and now he's realizing that you are way
too much. What? Wait, hold on. Because she is right. The only thing is, this is the headache-o-meter.
Yeah.
He thought that you were this much of a headache, but it turns out you're this much of a headache. But guys, he's trying to get as the sex the fastest that he can at this level, right? When he first meets you to where he figures out that you're up here, he's trying to pipe in between in this general area.
Yeah.
Guys, you are trying to get in at the ground floor, right? You are trying to get the skins right here. You guys, don't tell her your real name. Don't spend any money on her. And when you get done piping, guys, wrap the condom up in a plastic bag. Throw the smoke bomb.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
And get out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Sweet Auntie says if we can hit 150 likes, she will jump on the panel. Guys, hit the like button. Sweet Auntie, thanks, my friend. I appreciate you.
You are scaring the hoes.
Guys, I am planning a panel with Sweet Auntie, Red Door, Sai Guzman, Julia. Let me know if you want to come on too. And there's a special guest I'm gonna try and get on also. So, but yeah.
I actually have a new trick. So you got to have a trick name. And so I want to thank the chat because my new trick name is going to be Keyshawn Jones. That's my new
trick name. He's going to leave it on a business card on the chick's friggin' nightstand before he throws the smoke bomb.
Here. And he might be here. And this is too far to jump. You know what I'm saying? And this is why
Latin American girl says I can't with white American men or black American men. Hey, the way Trump's going, there's not going to be anything else in the U.S.
Hope you like ice.
Yo, you can try all you want, but yo, man, ice, baby. Good luck with that, you dummy. And I hope you aren't near Minnesota because they'll get you too. Oh no, Iron Cattle, how you doing, man? It's good to see you.
Good thing.
Oh, guys, there was a story. Mom from Poland has been here 20 years, undocumented, but ICE is deporting her. But I thought it was only Hispanics, right?
Yeah.
I thought orange man's a racist. No, it's a legal status thing. You're trying to tell me this Polish woman's been here 20 years and couldn't manage to get citizenship? Right through the uprights. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Because when you enter the relationship, you're still here, he's still here. This is going to be what constantly tugs on your heart. He's not ready. He hasn't done the work.
And yet you let him. And here's the thing. This, guys, is Gavin. This is Nug. This is Shad. This is Tyrone, right? And here's the thing. He's not ready, but you've already let him. Yeah. Of the club. So what does he need to go up here for? Why? Why? Our mothers and grandmothers knew you don't let a guy smash unless he's trying to marry you. A lot of chicks married before they carried. The dumbest thing that these women could ever do is just throw it around and then act like somehow, oh, well, these men don't want to admit. If I can just go and test drive every single car in town, why am I ever going to buy one? Why?
Well, look at what they used to say.
Doesn't make any sense.
Look at what they said. Why would he buy the milk when he can get the cow for free?
Thank you.
Yeah.
To the level
Notice
where
how
he
she's also
feels.
placing herself like above the man by default.
Exactly.
She's like, I'm up here, you're down here. You're just
Exactly.
you're just somebody off the street.
Yep.
It's like, well, why are you above him by default? You don't know anything about him either. So
But here's the
why
thing.
do you assume that you are above him in any way?
Because the major part of the last 40, 50 years, and it started in the black community, guys, and now it's hitting you white guys now, is trying to destroy men's sense of self-worth and value.
Yeah. And they're doing a good job.
Right.
Guys,
Right.
you need to understand, especially successful men. Guys, there's a lot of pretty women, even in the United States. Yeah, there's some big ones, you know what I'm saying? But guys, there's a lot more pretty women than there are successful men. There's a lot more pretty women there's a lot more women than there are above average and average men. The average woman makes $41,000 a year and has debt and is overweight. The average man doesn't have debt, makes 50 to 60K a year, is in much better shape. So I would say that the average man's worth more than the average woman. And a decently successful man who makes 80 and 90K a year, if you take a woman who makes 90,000 a year and a man who makes 90K a year, the man has a couple of bonuses. One, he's usually essential worker, right? He has some blue collar job, whatever, where he's making good money and he will probably never be unemployed. And then he doesn't have any debt. Doesn't have any debt. All these women making 90K, they're social. No, social workers don't make that much. But these nurses, they have 60, 70, 80, 100 grand in credit card debt. So who's actually worth more? And then that doesn't even count for the fact that that's not what men even want these chicks for in the first place. My dad, he's a doctor, and he used to always laugh because he would see these female doctors getting mad that all the other male doctors were, dating girls who worked in the lunchroom, or dating girls who were admin staff, or dating the girl who was from the coffee shop down the street, or their wife was a nanny, or their wife was a waitress at Denny's, and they met after like a conference. Like, well, I'm right here. Why doesn't he want me? Why would he? Judah, question for you.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living? Or how many hours a week? Yeah, so you work a lot, right? A lot.
Yeah.
Judah, why would you want to date a chick who works as much as you, if not more? Like, not even earnings-wise. What? Thank you. She needs to be on your program. She needs to be around you. She needs to be available so that when you're home, she can be there. Why would you want to date a chick who's a lawyer who works 80 hours a week, and then you guys never see each other? No, Judah, you were saying earlier?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that one thing I don't understand about, well, I do understand it, but it's how I don't understand how men let this happen. Anytime you hear a woman, because what she's doing right now, she's telling women about all the problems of the men, like you said earlier, painting the men as the problem. Well, women do this to each other to console each other, because women would never let another woman stumble upon the truth. If she sees a woman waking up to what really may be going on, she'll feed her the lie that she needs to keep the delusion going. Women love the delusion to keep going. But I say that to say this, even in a relationship, women do these types of things. You get with these women and they give you a checklist of everything you're doing wrong and how they want the relationship. What men fail to realize is from the day you met that woman, in most cases, right, especially nowadays, that it was you who were in charge of whether or not you guys were in a relationship. It was never her. She's the gatekeeper of sex. You're the gatekeeper of relationships. So at no point during the time you knew this woman should she ever dictate to you how your relationship is going. You have always been the one in control of whether or not you were in a relationship. Always.
That's true. That's true, guys.
And I don't understand.
There's a thing that irks me the most. This whole narrative that men just can't take care of ourselves without a woman. So a woman will meet a man who's 28, 29. He's been living on his own, has a nicer place than her, right? A bigger place, a nicer place. She'll come into his house, apartment, and be like, "Why do you put your shoes there? Why don't your dishes match?" It's like, because it's his goddamn house. You don't see men going into a woman's house and being, "Why do you have so many pillows on your bed? Why do you have friggin' all this crap in your house?" A woman will go into a man's house, move his stuff down to the basement, force him to buy all new stuff, and then say that her way of washing the dishes is the only way. And if he does it any other way, he's wrong, and it's weaponized incompetence. He has his own way of doing things. Men, we accept that women have their own way of doing things. We don't assume that our way is correct unless, guys, it is correct. For instance, if I'm teaching a woman how to fix a tire, change spark plugs, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. Usually, if we try and correct a woman, it's because she's doing something the wrong way. And it's so bad that these chicks will say, let's just say, guys, there's a video of this chick. She's this overweight, dunderheaded lesbian, and she steps out off this, like, it's the second floor, and they're trying to fix the house, and they pulled up the floor, and she didn't realize that you can't stand on sheetrock.
Oh man!
So then she goes, bam, and falls straight through the floor. I guarantee some man said, "Hey, you shouldn't walk out there. Now you're mansplaining. You're mansplaining." And then bam, right through the floor. So
now she would have been like, "You call me fat? You call me fat?"
Yeah, and then afterwards someone was like, "Oh, sheet."
Oh.
Like he can provide for you. Because how is he supposed to provide for you when you're up here? This doesn't mean that you come down here. This just means that he's not ready. And so in essence...
And do you guys see how us red pill guys always argue from the vantage point of the average man, but this woman argues from like she's some top 1% chick. Guys, only 6% of women earn six figures. It was 87% of women earn less than $70,000 a year. The average woman earns $41,000 a year. 41,000. So who are all these boss chicks, high earning chicks that you're talking about? They're not out there. And once you add in debt, you have a woman who has six figures, but she's paying, 30, 40 grand a year in student loan debt.
When this happens, it is a good thing because then you don't need to go through the heartbreak of trying to close that gap that will inevitably not work. Now, there's a difference between this and the anxious attachment giving off clingy relationship vibes with minimal information. Basically,
you see that, guys? So she's saying that it's either guys don't want to talk to her or guys cling on too much. See that? I can't listen to this idiot.
It's just so intimidating,
Yeah. Look at this. My dad always told me that they get intimidated. Guys,
Dad's a simp.
No women intimidate me because no women can kick my ass. I have yet to meet a woman who could physically beat me up. That's how men intimidate each other. If there was a woman who was in charge of your paycheck, then I could see it. But even then, you get to the point where you just quit. You know what I'm saying? Screw it. I don't need this job. You have an emergency fund and tell them to kick rocks. But I'm not intimidated by any woman.
Please. Love bombing your own mind to acting like you're in a relationship.
I can't, guys.
The reason I know I talk too much is because I even talk when I'm alone. It never stops. I mean, they're sitting here talking to my phone, or I'm narrating everything I do in like tutorial mode. Like I seriously am just making my coffee, like giving a step-by-step tutorial on how to do it to who? To who?
Guys, if those aren't SSRIs right there, guys, what do you think she's on? Like, look at the
Lexapro.
I would say effects whore. Well, maybe a little unwell Butrin. Oh,
dang it!
Warbitrin.
Lexa ho. Hola.
Doug and Pierce says great.
Oh man, dang, you beat me.
Doug and Pierce says great panel on the show today. Women knew not what they asked for. Men are not pursuing these women anymore. We aren't jumping through hoops. We're not approaching them. Men are used to being alone. Let's see how women handle it. Absolute facts. Thanks for the $20, my friend. Appreciate that.
You are scaring the hoes.
Thanks so much.
Well, to quote a line from that favorite, I'm gonna say something kind of simpish. So to quote a line from that famous movie, she sure do got a pretty mouth though.
Too bad it won't shut up.
Yeah, too bad it won't shut up. Oh my goodness.
But the reason she's talking to herself like that is because she can't have any peace of mind. So she can't just sit there and be in peace and almost kind of like meditative, if you will.
We don't know how to do that, actually. I think it's physically impossible. One time I had an ex when I was hanging out with him. He would always just stare off into the distance. And I wonder, what is he thinking about? What is he thinking about? What is he thinking about? Is he thinking bad thoughts about me or something? That's how we think. But at one time I finally asked him, I go, hey, what do you think of when you kind of zone out like that? And he told me nothing. And I believed him. I couldn't fathom it, but I believed him.
Yeah. But some women, I think, can be capable of that, of just, kind of empty their mind, or maybe they can't have a quiet mind like that. But the reason why is she talking about herself narrating her own reality? Main character syndrome, narcissism. why do you feel like you need to narrate your own reality because
Yeah.
you think you're the main character of like the universe?
Yeah.
Well,
that's
because if
true.
she stops narrating out loud, it's no longer a forced narration. It's her mind's narration. And her mind's narration is going to be closer to reality.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
The reason I
Sad. Look at this.
I was talking to this guy and he asked me why I've been single.
Listen to this chick's voice, dude.
Yeah.
I was talking to this guy and he asked me why I've been single for so long. And it's a weird question to answer when so long actually means forever. Because I was like, oh, we could walk through this decade by decade. You know, first decade, 0 to 10. I would say that was a decade of like self-discovery. And I was busy learning a lot of other things. It just didn't feel like the right time. And then 10 to 20, well, that was like self-discovery.
And why do we go back to birth?
A little bit
Yeah.
of like, oh, I'm super anxious. Ooh, there's my eating disorder.
Say again?
No, I was just saying that I think she said that she's been single for a while, like forever. But I mean, I can see it. She's masculine as hell, and that didn't just start. So
Well, I know, but
yeah.
she went all the way
believe
back
that
to
she kept
0 to 10, like years, decade. Like, and so like when I was born, I was self-discovering. Like they didn't ask you that. They asked you like the last 3 years. Be succinct. We got to go all the way back to, so when I was born.
Yeah. Yep.
And then
this, she said this.
Because she assumed that we thought she was born yesterday.
Guys, did you see? Did you guys catch the eating disorder?
Now in my 20s, well, I don't know. I've been able to put my finger on it. But tell me why you said why have you been single? You said 2 years? I was talking.
Wow, you're annoying.
Her voice is like,
oh, she tries to be
terrible.
a comedian.
Oh,
It's
God.
not just the voice, man. It's her mannerisms, her body language, her delivery. She's extremely masculine, bro.
Well, guys, here's the thing. This chick was the mid one. She probably went to college and high school and could get around the hot girls, but she's mid. So she tried to be funny or like be wacky or zany to like get the attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guys, can we just be honest that women in general aren't funny? They aren't. Because I can't think of any really, really funny like female comedian other than like, you know, old school Roseanne Barr. She was funny. Lisa Lampanelli. She was funny. But they're all lesbian looking butch chicks. You know what I'm saying? Because women in general aren't funny. Because why, guys? Because they don't have to be. Put a 1 if you guys agree. Funny is the way that ugly guys get laid. You know what I mean? If you're mid, or you're short, or you're ugly, if you can make a chick laugh, if you can command a room, you know what I'm saying, with your wit,
You got to run the room.
Yeah, a lot of chicks will let you get in there. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it works. But women don't need to be funny. They don't. Like a lot of women can't even take a joke in the first place. Why?
I've been
a woman can take a deed, and they should be able to take a joke, right?
Yeah, so I would say that there are some women that have a good sense of humor, but they themselves are not actually that funny. They may say something funny now and then, but it's usually like in addition to something that's already been said that is funny.
Yeah. But in general, guys,
I like someone that likes humor like that. Like in a woman, I think that's one of the most attractive things.
But I don't think that it's having a sense of humor as much as it's having that feminine, optimistic, lightheartedness to them, where they can just, if everyone else is having fun, they'll just slide into like having fun and being whimsical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
These modern
exactly.
women,
Yeah,
they're just so mad, and that's the thing about these colleges and stuff. They do this victimhood mentality where they're constantly trying to find ways to be oppressed and all those stuff, where they will willingly go to a comedy show. There's 400 people in the room having fun, and they're the only one that's mad, getting offended. Why?
Yeah.
So, guys, look at this thing right here. Ugh, right?
The only time women are actually somewhat kind of funny is when they're trashing men. They'll try to, and not actually like funny, but that's where they use their creativity to be funny. So when they're around their girlfriends to trash a guy, they'll say like, I don't know, like almost like a yo mama joke, but
Yeah.
guys.
Well,
You know,
the funniest chick on television is still Caitlin Olsen from It's Always Sunny. She's hilarious, man. She's hilarious. Like the type of humor she does, but she does the same humor as the guys, but stays feminine at the same time. You know what I mean? She's hilarious, and she doesn't like talk about every other word isn't vagina and all this other crap.
Right,
where all
yeah.
this, she's actually funny. It's just really, really funny of physical humor too. I thought that she's the funniest woman on television since Sunny started. She is hilarious, man. She really, really is. And the fact that she's been dedicated to the show for that long is just hilarious. And she was talking about they did an episode where they're all in blackface.
Look, guys, y'all need to check out the show she did called The Mick.
Yeah. I don't know why they canceled it, you know? So
it's an Irish slur.
She's in like a detective show now.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that show. It's just like easy watching.
Yeah, High Potential.
She dresses like a 304 in it all the time.
Yeah, but she knows it.
Yeah.
She dresses like Mr. Monk's first assistant.
Yeah, the Asian one.
Oh, yeah.
No. On Monk? No. He had the Long Island chick, Sharona. Remember?
Okay. Yeah, I do remember that now.
Here you go.
My entire life, I've never had a boyfriend. I've been single my entire life. I've never had a boyfriend, haven't had my first kiss, and these are the reasons why I think I'm boy sober. Firstly, and I think the main reason is that
It's why I'm boy sober. It's because I'm an uggo. This shit looks like powder, dude. Come on, man. What is going on? Just know, I would say redheads are either gorgeous or they're gargoyles. You know what I'm saying? Guys, this chick is not gorgeous. Ugh.
don't know any guys. I went to an all-girls school growing up, and then for sports I did dance, gymnastics and cheerleading, so not a lot of guys there. And I think the friends to lovers trope is so cute, but that's just never.
And she's Australian. Isn't there sun in Australia? Like, seriously? What is going on?
Looks like she's allergic.
I also
to
think
vitamin
because I've been
D.
single for so long, I'm not going to just settle with anyone now. Like, if I'm going to introduce you to my family, you better treat me like the queen I am. And if you don't, you're just not worthy of my time. Another thing is, I don't think men.
Do you hear how this dunderhead is talking?
Yeah.
You're not worthy of my time, governor. I'm a catch, governor. I'm the prize. Please. Please. Guys, redheads, Indian chicks, and mixed race chicks are either gorgeous or they're gargoyles. There is no in between. I've never seen a mid Indian chick, meaning like they're either uggos or they're hot. I've never seen like a mid redhead. I've only seen just, 7s and up or 3s and below.
Nowadays are all that. A lot of them are chivalrous.
Is that?
She's allergic to vitamin D, son.
Aren't looking for something serious, and that's what I want. So the guys that I do meet just aren't boyfriend material. I'd rather be chronically single than lower my standards. I also don't know if my looks have anything to do with it. I look in the mirror most days and think that I'm pretty, but I also have ginger hair and really fair skin, so I don't know if that deters guys, because I honestly.
Guys, and this is how you know girls don't have real friends, because her friends would tell her, you guys, this chick is a 4 at best. I think the only reason why she's not a 3 is because she's skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe dolled up, she could be like a 5, maybe. But come on, guys, this chick is just below average.
She should dye her hair like dark black and go for that like Wednesday goth. That would help.
I don't know, but it could. I also haven't tried any dating apps. I'm just a bit scared of talking to some random person online. Like, what if they're catfishing me? I get so many comments saying that because I do social media, there must be so many guys in the DMs. I mean, there are sugar daddies in there, but besides that, there isn't really anyone because my content is for the girls and my demographics really show that. So as of right now, I'm single and will be eating 12 grapes under the table on New Year's. I've been.
What?
Look
at this.
Rules for my wedding.
Pretty. Ugh. Look at. Guys,
this is a girl who's gonna fall the nug.
Oh yeah.
Start smoking weed
guys,
and go down.
Give her, because she's in her like early mid-20s now. when she hits about
33.
31, all of a sudden.
Well.
I got a question.
Hey,
Judah, you were saying?
Yeah, I got a question for the panel, man. Really, I want to give you something that I remember. And I know, like I said, we close to the same age group. Tell me if you guys remember the same thing, right? With this new generation of women, you know, who have been taught to compete with men and everybody's a queen and no man is good enough. And, you know, now I notice all women have an opinion and they have to say it. Like a woman cannot let a moment go by without them interjecting an opinion, right? Now, tell me if you guys, I remember being a millennial, right? Like early, like high school, maybe right going into college, you know what I'm saying? 2005 to 2008. I remember a time where I don't know if a lot of the young guys remember, but I remember where women were actually kind of cool. Now hear me out when I say this. Women had a sensualness about them and a way that they carried themselves in a room. They knew how to be magnetic without saying anything. And I'll give you a celebrity that comes to mind when I talk about this energy. But if you guys ever remember Aaliyah, the singer, I don't know if you remember her. She was sensual. She had a quiet confidence, and it was like it was magnetic. And I actually remember girls of my age group in my teenage years, in my early 20s, they had this too. That doesn't exist anymore because I'm 37, but I still date younger women in their 20s, and you would think that they have this, but they all are very neurotic. They talk fast. They do not know how to be sexy at all.
Yeah. Well, they've taken on this masculine. There was a study that we read, and it was saying that women that violent arrests have gone down with every demographic except women ages 17 to 39. It's the only group where it's gone up. And that's because with the blurring of gender roles, all of a sudden these chicks, they want to go out there and fight like men and shoot like men. Just, I'm gonna kill your bitch ass, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. So once you take the emotional part of these women, but don't teach them that, like, women don't fight. They gossip, but they don't fight. But then you teach them that it's okay for a woman to fight. All of a sudden, they're fighting all the time. You know? Yes, rat-a-tat too. Plus all the pharmaceuticals. And we saw, guys, once again, that person that shot up the town in Canada, right? What were they, right? The person who shot up that hockey game in Rhode Island, right? You know
I guarantee you they were on SSRIs or antipsychotic. Always.
Yes, guaranteed.
Always.
Yep.
And I think needed to the point that the hunt was taken away with social media. So the influx of simps and men created it so that women didn't have to do anything in order to get the attention. So there was no hunting with other women around you. There wasn't like just no phones. Like you met who you met next to you.
Yeah. You take out the H and you add a C, and that's what they've been doing.
Iron Kettle says that he's been welding for 15 years, and even he couldn't get hot for any of these gargoyles. Facts. Guys, I'm telling you guys, all you guys that have never traveled, that have never been overseas, guys, I would even say, even go to like rural.
What about Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, no. You need to go like outside of the United States. You know what I'm saying? You need to go take Puerto Rico, and I'll raise you the DR. I'll raise you Trinidad.
The DR is better.
I'll raise you Brazil. I'll raise you Colombia, Guyana. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for the $20, my friend.
You are scaring the hoes.
Guys, we hit 150 likes, guys. Let's go, guys. We're doing really, really good. Check this out, guys.
So today I was asked why I'm single, and the answer is very simple. Okay. I am single by choice because if I want
Single by choice, huh?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Come on. Who believes that?
to be in a relationship, I could just make one phone call and that can change. But these days, these men have no self-control, no self-discipline. They have no courtship. They have no communication. And I'm not saying every man. I'm not
And
saying
she's still sleeping with said guys. Isn't it funny how that works, guys?
that. But the men who seem to like want to talk to me just think that they could just be in my inbox and just boom, that's just what it is. No.
Well, guys, why do these guys do said thing? Secret.
Because they get into her box with that.
No, because it works. It
Thank
works.
you.
And here's another thing. When she says, and this is another common thing that these women always get wrong. They always conflate sexual attention with relationship intention. So because a man wants to dick you down doesn't mean he wants to wife you up.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like men. They have the sex category and they have the dating category or marriage category. Women have the friend category and the marriage category.
Yeah. Well, women have the friends and the having sex with category. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they would marry the ones they'd have sex with. So it's the same with guys. So like it'd be their dating / marriage. For women, it'd be the sex / marriage. If they'd sleep with a guy, most of the time they would probably stay with him.
Hit the skins. That's true.
That's not what it is for me, okay? I still believe in flowers. I still believe in dates. I still believe in gifts. I still believe in partnership. And that's just not out there, in my opinion, okay? This is my opinion. And for me, I'd rather just stay single. I don't got time. Like every time I open up a social media app, the same person who is in my DMs are like on other females' posts and shit. And it's kind of hilarious. It doesn't make me mad because
you see that? So guys, she actually like looked and did the research. So she's mad that Chad was talking to other chicks. So I was thinking this, a guy was talking to her, she probably let him hit, and then he threw the friggin' smoke bomb, of course.
Who is this guy? I don't know.
So then she was like, oh, here, let me check and see what this guy's about. And then she started seeing him talking to other chicks and then decided somehow that like her decision was to stop talking to him, please.
And that will hurt him.
Well, listen, what's crazy is, let me tell you about the contradiction, because I hear this with women a lot, right? If you're dating a woman, right, neither one of you guys are committed to each other. She expects for her to be the only woman you're talking to, while at the same time, she's exploring her options. Not only do women feel like this on their own individually, but they're encouraged by other women to take on this viewpoint. Their mothers will tell them this. Their aunties will tell them this. They have an expectation that if you're dating her, you should only be pursuing her. But I'll tell you why there's such a big contradiction outside the fact that they don't plan to do the same thing. Men are supposed to be hunters. Women are supposed to be receivers. You're supposed to be initiating. What would make her think that if you're a single man looking for a woman, even if you were committed to finding a wife, why would she think you would be the only one? Why would a man put all his eggs in one basket if he is indeed a hunter?
Yeah, I just don't think that they really get what's going on. Like the guys that they want have options. They do. And guys, older women used to know that you had to be competitive, right? They had to know. That's why you see chicks they would compete for like the captain of the football team, or any of you guys who see what I saw in college. All these girls, they would start hanging around the med school and the law school and the engineering school, right, to make themselves available to those men, you know. And if they saw one guy who had a lock, who got that job at Boeing or some high-priced law firm out of college, right, then they were making sure that they were going by his dorm room and laying that thunder throat down on him. You know what I'm saying? So
honestly don't care, but it just proves a point to me that there's no self-discipline, or I mean, everybody's just for everybody. And I'm just not. So that's the answer. So today I was asked why I'm single.
So she told us a whole bunch of nothing, guys. A whole bunch of nothing. Courting is so important to me. And then she says, same for me. It's a bit. Oh, she's a nurse too, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. She says chivalry is dead. Yeah. And women killed it. Look at that, guys. What a joke. Hold on, guys.
They don't understand that they set the price. That's the thing. You guys set the price in the market for what a guy has to do to get with you. And when you set the price at free, nobody's going to pay anything more.
Yeah. That's the number one thing that these women don't get about the whole sexual revolution and all this other stuff is they basically said, we're going to show you men by giving you all the sex you want. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You absolute dunderhead. Why would you think of such a stupid thing? Why? And Chad's been doing backflips ever since. John says men need peace and intimacy. Women want security, validation. Men's needs are judged by the individual. Women's needs are judged by group opinion. That's facts. Guys, here's the thing. When we talk about like the whole high value thing, right, guys? Men determine what a high value man and woman is. Men do. If a woman is not really wanted by any man, then she's not really valuable. If a man is not valuable to any men, then women won't see that he's valuable enough to take seriously. You understand? So it was like regular value or whatever. Men determine what's valuable in society. That's just how it works in relationships. John, thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate that.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the seat.
Guys, let's try and hit 200 likes, man. That would be pretty cool. You know, I appreciate that. And guys, do you see how clueless these girls are? They don't understand why they're single. And guys, they're not even trying to understand what us men want, who we are, what we want, and why. If we're either not talking to them or when we hit, we disappear, you know? So
single my whole life, and I posted a video about it and I had a lot of people asking. This person says, you say you've never had a boyfriend, you've always been single. Why?
She has these SSR eyes too, man. Look at how bugged out of her head her eyes are, dude. Yeah. There's no soul at all. Yikes, man. Cooked.
Is that just asking because I always find it more shocking for women. So I'm going to tell you what's happened now.
Wow, you're annoying.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why is he single?
Oh, I am 30 years old and I have never had a partner.
That's a rough 30, dude. Look at that.
Has ever asked me to be their girlfriend. I have dated.
Of course,
Caveat to that.
Guys, we all know what dating means. Yeah, guys, she's dated, all right. Yeah. Let Nuggington and Liam shoot up the club. Come on, man.
But nothing has ended up.
Hey, I gotta bounce. Lovely as always. See you, chat. See you, AJ.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Relationship. Or even a short-term relationship for that matter. I don't know if there's anybody else like this. I know that there are definitely some because I've met them, but I'd be curious to hear your own experiences. But for me, multiple things. When I was 16, I dated this guy, probably the one and only love of my life so far, but he mugged me off because he wouldn't make me his girlfriend. So at 16, I just refused to sleep with him. And then some shit went down and that kind of ended. That's probably the most serious thing I had. That was for about 2 months. And then over the course of the following 15 years, I had some really shitty experiences.
Of course you have. See? Well, of course you have. And guys, once again, that's Nuggington Thundershaft. Yeah, getting it in. Yeah. Guys, you notice how she didn't say I've been single my entire life and I'm a virgin. No. Guys, this is the one thing that these feminists and these modern women cannot stand is the fact that us men control access to relationships. They cannot stand it. They hate it, guys. They hate the fact that you will not be someone's wife or girlfriend unless they ask you to be. You know what I'm saying? Because even if they say yes or no, he still has to initiate. And their flex is getting a man worth a damn to make them their wife.
Probably from the ages of like 7.
Keep going.
No, I was just saying real quick. Did you guys catch? Did you catch the fact that she admitted that the most serious thing she had was with a Chad? And I'll tell you why he was a Chad. She said that they only had what they had for 2 months, but that was the love of her life up until that point.
Yeah.
You know, like I know, if that was a good guy, he could have chased her for years without her considering him the love of her life. The fact that it took 2 months for her to remember him well into her 30s, that was a Chad.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Teen to like 20, 21 that really weren't cool. I've been through therapy and I'm fine, but it just put me off and it made me really scared of everything. And I went traveling.
Yeah, guys, we all know what that means.
Yeah,
we all know what that means, guys. That means that she was in Dubai letting Sheikh Mahmoud drop a deuce on her. Yeah, drop that Dubai deuce.
Yep. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Oh, we all know what that means, guys.
Traveling means dick down around the world.
Yeah. In Dubai, getting that shower. You know what I mean?
I just wasn't thinking about partners and love. I was just enjoying and living my best life. And then I came back and I moved to London and I decided that I wanted to go traveling again. So I dated for a little bit in those years when I was like living in
a double deuce then. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
But the following years, I was like, well, I'm traveling, so I don't want to get a partner. And I was so set on potentially.
As if she has a choice, guys. As if she has a choice. Solomon, with the $10, he says, get some. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. I really, really do. Thanks for the $10. I appreciate that. Guys, hit the like button, please.
You are scaring the hoes.
Yeah, guys, we're at 170 likes, guys. Let's try and hit 200. So
ending up in another country with a backpack on my own, I was like, I don't want a partner. So I purposely didn't go into anything for that reason. And so I went on dates, but I was like, no, all of this. Then COVID happened.
She went on dates
for
free dinners and stuff.
But we were all in at home.
I'm not even that. She was probably at some hostels. Snowboard. Here's the thing: if you travel and you're backpacking like Europe or like Argentina, these hostels, all these college 3 or 4 stay there. And it's like little to no effort, just pipe them down. You know what I'm saying? They're all friggin' eating smoking hash and drinking and just. Sorry. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all
what
it is.
I gotta do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I didn't want to be on dating apps. What I did during COVID was I learned a skill and I set up a business. So love that for me, but I became very career focused and just decided to focus on that. So in COVID, I didn't really date. So that was really like 2 years of not dating. And then we come out of COVID and I'm running my business, I'm having a good time and I'm back on the dating scene. I have the best relationship with all of that kind of stuff now. And I ask people out, I shoot my shot, I give my number out, I go on dating apps. Dating apps are very different now than what they were like 10 years ago because I've been on them the whole time, still looking and still like trying and still going on dates. But it's just these series of events that happened. There's not one thing that is the reason for me being single this whole time. And I think people find it weird. I think people think something's wrong with me and I'm perfect. No joking. That's just the way the cookie is crumbled. So there.
Guys, she's so cooked. She's so cooked, guys. Like she just is completely clueless on how cooked she is. Because guys, relationship muscles are like actual muscles. You gotta work them out and keep them fit. Like these girls who will be in long-term relationships, which should be marriages, and then they'll be single for long periods of time. Guys, you have to. With us men, it's not that big of an issue. But a woman that's been single for long periods of time, they're just cooked. And guys, she's in her 30s now. So guys, this is, come on, guys, The Wall, honestly, Matt Williams and King Raymond, both you guys, thanks for your memberships, man. I appreciate that.
There's nothing specific. There is, it's just how it is. And it's taken me a bit of time to become okay with that. But now I feel no shame. I feel I love telling people. I love sharing it with people.
Yeah, that's why. Oh yeah, guys, she doesn't feel any shame. That's why she's making this TikTok. Okay.
Yeah.
And just know that you're not alone if you're in the same situation. And know that people that haven't had partners before aren't weird. It doesn't mean they're not good enough. It doesn't mean that they're not going to find love. It's just
yes, it does.
Yeah,
that's
Another
exactly what it means.
You have had partners; they're sexual partners.
Yeah,
you've probably had about 100 of them.
Yep. Dieter and freaking Hungary, France. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah.
The journey
of that. All these chicks. I'm 34, same. You seem really happy. Just give off very stable vibes. Romantic relationships don't have to define us or our lives anymore. Please. Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
I'm 42 years old.
You can tell she was a cigarette ripping 304. That
I know,
last one.
right? I know. And guys, leave it to a 304 to ruin an English accent.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been single my entire life. I don't have a partner. I don't want one now, even though I've let Sheik Mukbir drop a deuce on me.
My crumpet still got creamed plenty of times, though.
I'm 42 years old.
Guys, instead of a train, she has a march, right?
Oh my god. Oh my god, man.
Guys, look at this filter struggling for his life. Look at this. It's 42 years old. 42 years old, guys. Look at that.
I am 42 years old. I am single. I'm a mother.
Uh-oh. Cooked. What a joke.
There's like a 40% chance this is a well.
That's what I was gonna say too. Sorry, guys. I gotta check. Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta check.
I think the kid's white. But I'm giving it a 40%
that's
chance.
not her daughter. Is it? Hold on. Well, she has a cat already.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm not seeing.
Yeah, I don't think it's a well situation.
Kids anywhere. Hold on. I think that's her
friend.
right there. Okay. Well,
I think that's her friend. Yeah.
I'm 42 years old. I am single. I'm a mother. And I usually have to start my videos like that because people don't watch them if I don't. So I got a lot of
guilty as charged.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Writing on my videos being like, why are you single? What's wrong with you? Or this is what women do that are crazy and just, make excuses for themselves. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that write some wild stuff on my videos. And I am a pretty self-aware human. So
please.
Yeah. I know the reason. And to set the record straight, not that I personally really care what people think.
Yeah. That's
why you're making a video.
Anyone thinks. Yeah. So she's just gonna go and make a TikTok addressing what
15 blogs on it. Yeah, blogs
on her head.
I think other people are probably quite similar to me. I don't have the best judgment of character.
Maybe a 60% chance it's a well.
Hold on, that's surprisingly self-aware.
Yeah.
I'll be darned. She said, I couldn't tell a good man if he freaking dropped the deuce on the hood of my car. You know what I'm saying? That's great, guys. That's actually, you know what? I hate to say this, but I had to give her a little bit of credit for that.
I think it might be getting better. But sometimes I don't even know if it's not having good judgment. I truly do see the best in people. And I think that tends to kind of shadow out some red flags. And then I end up having a lot of allowances. I fall in love very fast as well. So that also shadows out some red flags and kind of increases those allowances again. And then eventually, over a pretty short amount of time, I do see those true colors and the lack of compatibility. And then I don't believe that we should stay in relationships just to stay in them. Everybody deserves happiness, right? So that human and I will go our separate ways. Sometimes we stay friends, sometimes we don't, and it's fine either way. But there's so many people in this world. There's only a handful of people that could be potentially your soulmate or truly compatible with you. I think it's totally fine and normal to not find that person necessarily in your 20s or your 30s, maybe your 40s. Maybe
you're cooked. See, guys? Oh, I'll find my person in my 40s or 50s, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
They're so cooked, guys. Cooked. How are you so stupid? And guys, this is why these women got out of the game early. Their fathers were involved in the vetting process of the men that they were around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they didn't have to go through this. They are cooked. Guys, hit the like button, please. Hit the subscribe button.
Also, their own mother should have been involved too, but their moms.
No, because their moms were all drunken Zoloft 304s too, man. Their moms are just as single as them. Guys,
yeah,
she's 42.
It's true.
Her mom's probably like
62
69 or something.
Yeah.
You know? Come on, man.
your 50s. It doesn't matter. As long as you are independent and confident and enjoying your own time with yourself.
Shut up, dude. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't. I can't. Here we go.
So I know I'm always joking.
Watch, guys. Snowboard. Watch. She's all yours. Watch.
So I know I'm always joking about why I'm single, and I always make it out to be that I'm fucking crazy. But here's the real.
Oh, look at that, guys.
Truth.
Look at her names.
why
Dirty
I'm so
laundry,
single.
basically.
Disgusting.
Number one, I've worked so hard to design such a beautiful life for myself where I truly enjoy my life. I have a lot of freedom, a lot of flexibility, and overall, I'm really just at peace.
But it's not making you happy. That's why she's making this video. That's why she feels the need to address this. Right, guys? Guys, women want relationships more than anything else, more than they want their children. That's how you know. It's because, guys, all these single moms are on dating apps. What an absolute joke. And, guys, she's talking about she built this life for herself. That's such a masculine way to think. And you know what trips me out about modern women? Guys, have you seen these chicks that drive like 911s and Hellcats and all these sports cars? Why would a woman want an expensive sports car? Why? Men use expensive sports cars to get chicks. What does a chick need a 911 turbo for? Why? It makes
This
no
is like
sense.
that one song that's popular that girls as players too. Why would you're a player because you're doing things to get women. Like, why would women do the things that men do to get? If you're a heterosexual woman, why would you do the things that heterosexual men do to get women? Why? Why would you why would you get a sports car? Why would you want to go to like nice restaurants? Why would you buy a big house? Why would you do all these things? Why? Doesn't make any sense.
Truly happy with myself and with my day-to-day life. I spoil myself pretty much whenever I want. I'm very capable of treating myself like a princess, and I in fact do treat myself like a princess, and self-care is huge for me. I have a lot of amazing friends whenever I'm feeling.
Self-care means she spends her money on stupid stuff. That's all that means. It means SSRIs and stupid stuff.
We need to have a
Waste
term,
goofy stuff.
AJ, for like, we need to call it expensive language. Where like a girl could just talk and tell you she's too expensive or tell you that she spends too much money. Because like self-care, taking care of me, all that stuff. That means if you're a guy, it's gonna cost. It's literally gonna cost you because remember, women will never go back on lifestyle for anything. Not a husband, not children, not family, not society, nothing.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Let's go here.
Feeling like I need to recharge around others and be social. I never really feel alone. In fact, I have felt more alone being in relationships with the wrong partner. It's going to take a very special person and connection. It's more about the connection than the person for me. I need to feel something really strong and powerful, beautiful, authentic, genuine in order for me to give up my peaceful life of solitude. The hardest part, though, is that I do want children.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So this chick thinks that she's gonna. Yes, see, she's going out of order. Self, children, and then man. Right? It should be she gets married first, then has kids, and she should put herself last. That's what the women of old did, because that's what men do. We always put ourselves last. Guys, there's simps who will marry a single mom who has 3 kids. So not only is he below her, he's below the kids, the dog, the hamster. You know what I'm saying? He's last of her list of priorities. What a joke. What a joke.
Dream of having a family. And so I know eventually I'm going to get to a point where I have to kind of choose someone, but
someone's supposed to choose you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Guys, look at that. Guys, whoa, 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 whoa. Do you guys hear what she just said? Right. Well, I mean, hold on. Technically, the women did do the choosing signals first, right? Like they would drop the handkerchief and blah, blah, blah. Yes. But they're still supposed to be found by that person, right? Their husband's supposed to find them and choose them. So it's a bit of a back and forth, right? But when she's talking about choosing, she's saying that she has to eeny, meeny, miny, moe the simps. Because if it was truly the guy she wants, she would feel like she was chosen by him. You understand? Secret, you were saying?
Yeah, I was going to say that's her way. That's her code for saying settle.
Yeah.
That after I've been dick down, dick decimated, and dick destroyed by Chad, Pookie, Tyrone, and Thug Roan, now I'm gonna settle for you. and then I'm gonna give you. You look. Here's the thing. The archetype for the the consummate Jada Pinkett. She's like the poster child for that alpha widow. What Tupac's been dead for 3 decades, and she still put in people through hell because of that. So yeah, well, that'll be your life if you settle for this chick.
Yep, it's true. Very, 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 very true.
Till then, I just enjoy my life where I'm at, and as much as I do want that, my time and energy is more valuable to spend with myself and working on myself than into dating men. I find that dating can be extremely time consuming and draining, and I'm really not willing to spend a couple hours of my day with just anyone just to date, if that makes sense. A lot of guys are always asking me like, hey, can I take you to dinner? And I'm not desperate for a free dinner. So until I really know that I want to spend time with this person and go on a date, I'm not going on a date. And someone with a small mind will take this as me being arrogant or full of myself. But the ones that get it will get it. And it's just that I really enjoy my own company. I'm okay being alone. And I value myself so much.
Hashtag vibrator.
Yeah. Hashtag narcissism, right? Hashtag self-centered. Come on, man.
I have a lot of faith in Snowboard and his abilities, but I wouldn't even wish this chick on him. I wouldn't even want you to try to save her. I wouldn't even wish her on you.
Oh, guys, I think she's a Instagram chick, and probably you go to her Instagram that it leads to her OF. Probably.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why am
Uh-oh, it's this broad again. Uh-oh, it's this broad.
The Long Island one?
We remember her, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
You
her.
guys remember this? Brooklyn. This chick is so cooked, and the way she talks is like she's friggin' God's gift, man. What a joke.
Remember she showed her mother once?
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, "Here, my mom's 78 and still looks pretty hot."
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
I still single? I get that question constantly.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And the short answer is the obvious answer, which is I have not met the one yet.
Look at that neck.
With that being said, I am not actively out there looking.
You're 57 years old, bro. You're over half a hundo. Bro, you're so good. Guys, this chick is so cooked. Guys, she has 1 foot like literally in the grave already and is talking like she's 24. So you get you were saying?
This chick need to be putting it on wholesale. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Guys, any of you guys that are in your 50s, is there any way on God's green earth you would ever give this dunderhead the time?
Yeah. Yeah, they can put her on the rack at No Salvation Army.
Oh man. Maybe after a fifth of bourbon, she can slide the knob, but
nah,
maybe
this chick's
after a fifth of bourbon.
from New York. She might bite it off. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how those New York chicks are. I don't know how you New York guys do it, man. That accent. I think the only thing worse than that is a chick that has that Boston accent.
No, the Jersey accent. That's the worst.
Jersey's the worst.
Yeah.
And why is that? Because I have a very full life. And I am very content in my life.
Okay.
And
What's the
I am not
what's the
missing
number
that.
indicator
I don't
that
feel
that's a lie, guys?
missing anything.
Say again?
What's the number one indicator that that's a lie, that she's content? She's on TikTok making this video right now.
Yeah.
Guys, here you go. Here. Let's take a little break. Here you go.
Okay, growing up in Massachusetts, something that I feel is just as entertaining in the movie.
Oh yeah, I want to say one thing. I saw like a study.
An accent. And listen, I know they force it in movies so bad. Like, you don't understand. Like, some of these actors cannot do the accent, but there's some that, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, Ben Affleck, like, grew up in Cambridge. Like, he has a Boston accent. Like, I don't think he forces it in any of his movies or whatever. Anyway, I'm sitting here talking to, like, my best friend's mom. I don't really have an accent. Like, if I talk to people from like other states, they'll like pick up on it. But when I'm around other people from here, like, I feel like everyone's like, you don't have an accent. I don't know. So I feel like when I'm around people who have the accent, it comes out more. Or when I'm wicked tired, I feel
Wicked tired. Snowboard, she's all yours, buddy. She's all yours. Look at that.
That's my word of the day.
Jump in the car.
You know who else had a really bad Boston accent was freaking Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Remember when he first came on the scene? Dude, it was awful.
Yeah.
Like,
Snowboard, you were saying earlier?
Yeah, I saw a study somewhere saying that chicks from Massachusetts are the most difficult to date of all the states.
Wow.
start talking like in that accent, like because it's like I'm being lazy, not really thinking about how I'm speaking. But for whatever reason, like I shut it off. But anyway, I am sitting here talking to my best friend's mom, and she's telling me how her friend was like, she was trying to introduce her friends to somebody, and her friend was like swearing so bad. And like, I started to say, like, oh, it's not even just like the swears. It's like what she's saying is so, and like she cut me off and she's like, so vulgar. It's so vulgar. I'm like, vulgar. I just kept saying, I was like, vulgar.
Oh no. Hold on.
Look at that horrible hand tattoo that she has too.
Do any of you work in a professional environment where you need to speak professionally and sometimes throw out that customer service voice because you want to sound better in person and over the phone and friendly and professional? As you know, I'm doing
in the chat, put the accents on chicks that you think are just ugly. Just when you met a hot chick and you started talking to her, and then all of a sudden she opened her mouth and you were like, ugh.
Doing that right now. I'm not letting that Jersey accent out. I do that a lot. Now, usually I have to do it even more professionally when I get someone that is a little bit testy on the telephone. You got to kind of bring them down or diffuse the moment by the way you're speaking to them. Only today was a little bit different. One of my guys was on the phone and said, "Is it a mom?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Send her on over because I'm the mom slayer. I am the helicopter slayer. I'm going to give them the, if that's what I'm dealing with."
Okay, hold on.
I have a New Jersey accent, but I could also choose to speak without one. Yeah. I actually learned how, but I like to sound like I'm from what everybody calls the armpit of America.
Ugh, God, guys. Secret, dude, she's all yours. Here, seek truth, ghetto knave, King Raymond, guys, she's all yours.
Let me explain. When I went to college, everybody would call me out for my accent. They'd be like, say coffee, say talk, say walk. Like I was at the zoo and I was the monkey, and there were the people watching me from behind the cage, and they were like, dance, monkey, dance. And guess what? I danced and I felt dumb. So then what did I do? I started to change the way that I talked. And I
talked. Guys. I'm so sorry that I'm putting you guys through this. Can you imagine coming home to this? Zinzu, Omni, X-Bat. Can you imagine? You guys work a long, hard day. You drive through traffic. You come home. You know what I'm saying? And you open the door, and this broad is yelling at you.
It would start to sound like Ashley and Madison.
They sound angry
oh my
all
God,
the
yeah,
time.
I was talking to that girl, and they were super cool.
You're annoying. And then guys, watch.
Italian women like that get very masculine too.
Hold on. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go.
I love that it's literally acceptable for me to walk around like this in Liverpool. This is just why I couldn't move to London. I actually couldn't do it because, what do you mean I can't walk around with my rollers in? Like, what do you actually mean? Like, I've never been to London and seen someone on the tube with like little pink girls in. Never. Where'd you walk around?
Guys, she's speaking English. I couldn't do it. Fucking guys, this Scouse accent. This Liverpool accent.
And you see everyone in them. But yeah, gotta go and have a little shop around town. Looking like this.
Looking,
Live, laugh, love Liverpool.
We're going the Mackley's drive-through, and we're going to see if they understand me.
The Mackley's drive-through?
Let's go, guys. Do we think they'll understand me or no?
I think so.
Oh, God.
We're just not going to giggle crazy.
Yeah, no, crazy. No, I want to be serious. I can't.
Guys, please, in this chat, rate this accent 1 out of 10, guys. Can you imagine waking up next to this chick after a night of drinking? You're like, ugh, and she started talking.
You really can't be that Scouse if you think that my accent's not real. Like,
oh my God!
What? Guys, I'm so sorry for this jump
Jesus.
scare. Look at this demon right here, guys.
I'm eating my dinner too.
Oh
Just ruined it.
God, look at that, guys. Look at that.
part of Liverpool are you from? Formby. And anyway, not you all acting like the full-blown scout.
Acting like
police pure like, show us your wheelie bin, girl. Leg it. You really?
Guys, she's speaking English. Guys, here. Anyone else? Guys, we'll get back to the topic. Guys, any other accents that you guys think are just ugly on a chick? Guys, we looked at Jersey, Boston, Scouse. Guys, what else?
Arabic, maybe?
No, I don't think so. No. Guys, let me know. AI Matrix, Europe's a whole continent, dude. You know, a French accent on a chick is pretty gross too, though. It's pretty.
Well, sometimes it can sound hot.
But like, guys, can you think? Oh, here we go. Here you go. That Wisconsin accent.
And my charger is just gone. Oh, no. You didn't lose it. You left it at my place. You got it? Yeah, I'm just gonna bring it with me next time I see you. Thank you. I thought it was gone forever. Yeah, no. Don't worry.
I'm from Appleton. Yeah, I know my accent.
Come on.
I need to know, am I deaf to the accent? I was watching a video the other day where
that Wisconsin.
Yeah, that can be kind of cute though.
Yeah, the Minnesota accent. Guys, let me know. Portuguese, yeah, Portuguese is nice. The Canadian one's not bad. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, Minnesota accent woman. Let's do that, guys. Let's see this one. Minnesota, don't you know?
My Minnesotan accent is very heavy, and it's really starting to gross me out. I can hear it back when I'm rewatching my videos. Still have my Taco Bell.
Please don't eat.
If I say boat, or if I say bag, or if I say
boat,
what else do I feel like I could just talk. Like I went to California last year, had first vehicle I got in. You must be from Minnesota.
Oh, someone said Long Island. All right, guys. The Long Island accent.
Oh, yeah.
Red Door. Thank you. Long Island accent, guys. Hit the like button, guys.
Play the clip, AJ. She's like, "You guys broke my shoulder, you bastards."
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
Don't you put your hands on me!
Back up or you're gonna go to jail.
Fuck you, I will go to jail!
I bet you will.
Go fuck yourself!
Go in the drawer. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. I wasn't talking. No, listen. You still want me to cook you dinner? Shut your mouth.
Ugh.
I'm from Long Island, New York, and I currently live in Massachusetts for school. And I get made fun of for a bunch of words that I say wrong. Just say like
as if someone from Massachusetts can correct her, right? Please.
With an accent. So I thought I'd put like my top few in this video, and you guys can comment on them. I'm already getting comments on this on my last video. I say draw instead of drawer.
Draw.
Drawer. Like those, like it's a draw. Apparently, I say all of my A's really weird, like they embarrassing, which I didn't realize that was even a strange thing to say until I got here.
Yeah. Someone said bird ends. Yeah.
Like bathroom. Mascara. I had to do my L'Oreal video. I literally had to say L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. I probably sounded really stupid because apparently I say my A's like really weird. Of course, like the basics, like coffee, dog, talk, walk. I make TikToks. I really like try to think about what I'm saying, so I don't really.
Yeah, right.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Think about anything. Yeah, guys, that Valley Girl accent is pretty bad too.
Well, Maine has its own accent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Maine kind of has its own accent a little bit. Yeah,
okay.
That sounds
I'm going
like
to show
even
you
more
guys
of a
how to
Boston
do
accent.
a proper Valley Girl accent. Oh gosh. So for some people, this accent is completely normal, but for others, it's just plain annoying. Even I sometimes do it, and I'm not even like a Kardashian, like a fast. Yeah, like I asked her if she wanted to go to that restaurant yesterday, and like I don't know why she was being like so uptight about it. Like I told her it was really good and the food was amazing, but like I don't know, for some reason she just doesn't want to go.
So this is basically TikTok accent right here. You know what I'm saying? Just TikTok accent. All right, hold on. Someone said Maine.
Yeah, look up Maine. It's like a Boston accent, but stronger.
Happy Thursday, everyone, and welcome back to Say It
Jesus, look at this thing right here.
Oh my God.
Right in 60 Seconds, the series where I, a dialect coach, teach you a few tips.
Sorry, guys. There's copyright music on. Sorry. Oops. Hold on, guys. All right, here we go. Main accent on a woman. Let's see.
Hey, to another
looks like Chucky
product review. I am going to show you my favorite lip oil.
Things that Mainers say and only Mainers will understand, but I will explain what it means after I say the saying that they say, and this is part 1. Jesus, dude, did you see that thing? That thing is stoved up, dude. Stoved up means something that's
how they
ruined.
talk.
It's stoved up.
Yeah. And she's talking about a clam. Oh! Too much wood in there. Oh!
Red Door, is this true? Is this how they... Guys, here. Everyone that's in this chat, guys, first of all, guys, we're almost at 200 likes, guys. Let's get 10 more likes. Guys, put where you're from in the chat, all right?
And broken or just not satisfying them in that moment. Yeah, I got that last night. I think it was wicked mint. I rolled that thing. That thing was mint, dude. Mint means that is up to their standard of perfection or just clean or something super special. Well, geez, Jeffrey, it's hard telling, not knowing, Jeff.
What?
Hard telling,
Yeah,
not
that's
knowing.
exactly how they talk.
This, in my opinion, can be one of two things. I've seen people say this in the terminology for the fact that they do know something, but they're pretending that they don't. Or the majority of it is they just don't know. Don't know what they're talking about, and it's hard telling, not knowing. And then the main imprint here, that's wicked good, dude. Wicked. Wicked can be used in all formats. It's just an emphasis on whatever they're talking about, good or bad.
Yikes, dude. Yikes.
Yeah, the main one is
And look at
like a
this
Boston
demon
one on
right
crack.
here.
She
Look at
didn't
this
even
demon.
have a Maine accent.
Like, what is she doing? Like, what why would you put this?
It would be good if she was making herself a mime so she'd shut up.
I don't know. That's just crazy. So, all right, guys, let's go back here and then we'll yeah.
So
guys, anyone who wants to call in, guys, hit the StreamYard link, you know?
think that that like blows people's minds, right? That, you know, how could she possibly be complete without a man? But I really am.
Yeah, because you have to be. Because most men worth a damn wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
I really am. I don't need someone asking me where I am, who I'm with.
Do you guys see that false dichotomy again? Either they're in relationships with total jerks or they're alone. When the third option is you get your head out of your butt, get on a good man's program and be happy.
When I'm coming home, what's for dinner? Not that everybody's like that, but when you're in a relationship, to be fair to the person, you need, you know, you need to be accountable. And I agree with that. And it's complicated. It's complicated. But that's not to say if the right person came into my life, you know, I wouldn't, it has to just happen organically for me. I'm not a small talker. I hate small talk. I cannot sit at a bar, small talk with the girls.
Small talk with the girls over here. Oh! Talking to Jimmy and Vinny. Oh!
And hope that, you know, I meet a guy. It's just, I can't do that. I need meaningful connection. I need meaningful conversation. It's just how I am.
That means Vinny tells her to shut the heck up.
Yeah, because she doesn't listen.
She's been with my father most of her life. Lost him. And now she's alone. So when people say, don't you want to grow old with somebody? Yeah, I got my family. I got my friends, my daughter.
My
cat. People to grow old with, because my friend at 57 years old lost her husband and now she's alone. There is no guarantees. There is no guarantees. And she's not alone. She has me. She has her family. She's not alone. And neither is my mom. So
what's your point?
That's the simple answer.
Demons, man. Demons. Guys, there's chicks trying to say that the Pacific Northwest has an accent. No, we don't. No, we don't. Guys, I feel like the Pacific Northwest is the most... Okay, there's a California accent that Hollywood spread all over, where you see all the news anchors speaking like I do. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, all the news anchors had that Midwestern, that mid-Atlantic, and then we're gonna go over there and over there. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I think there's some Californians who might have that Valley Girl type thing, but the Pacific Northwest, we just speak in like normal West Coast language. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Law and Order, and isn't it funny how Law and Order and like SVU is supposed to be in New York, but no one has a New York accent. Nobody in the whole show speaks with a New York accent, you know? So yeah.
I think sometimes West Coast talks slightly slower than East Coast. East Coast, they talk pretty fast. They do everything pretty fast.
It depends on certain parts of California where they have that kind of Valley Girl type thing. With they
might speak fast
in words. Yeah.
As someone who is newly single, and in order to avoid
I wonder why. Guys, the glasses, the turkey neck, you know what I'm saying?
trauma dumping and saying, well, my boyfriend became cold-hearted and emotionally avoidant while taking post-surgery Oxy. My top 3 favorite responses right now when someone says, why are you single? are, number 1, I'm emotionally unavailable to nonsense. Number 2, I don't settle just because someone is interested.
You're in your 50s. What are you talking about?
Favorite number 3, I haven't met someone who feels better than my life.
See that, guys? This is why you can't build with old chicks, guys. You can't be with any woman who's not saying the reason why I want to be with a person is to enrich their life, because that's what women used to do back in the day. They were a feminine asset. Now these chicks, they're just totally cooked. They're parasites. You know? Seriously.
And those are my top 3 overconfident responses right now when someone says,
demon.
So I just left a first date meet, whatever the fuck.
But she says, why I'm single? I'm literally psycho.
Yeah. Hey, she spelled it wrong because she's missing an E at the end. Oh!
We're calling it in 2025. And I really discovered the reason I am actually single, and I'm going to tell you guys why I'm single. So I matched with this guy on Hinge, and I'm on Hinge only because, like, I work. I don't have time to meet people. I don't fuck with people that I work with. I don't fuck with cops. I'm a cop.
Oh, she's a cop. She's a cop. Oh, no. Oh, no, guys.
Psycho with a gun.
Oh, no.
Look.
Guys.
Run!
Yeah.
Get to the chopper!
Look at that.
This is Veronica before the drugs, the herp derp, and the garlic croutons.
Yeah. Guys, what a mess. Guys, never, ever date cops. Ever. If it's chicks in law enforcement of any kind, I would even say the military.
Facility.
No way, guys. Don't do it.
19 years, and I already have learned my lesson not to mess with those boys. Okay, there are professions you don't fuck with, and that is one of them. So I'm on Hinge. Okay, so I'm on Hinge and I match with this guy. We're talking, super nice guy, like good conversation. We switch numbers. We start texting. We do a FaceTime. Everything is cool. As soon as I got his number, I immediately ran his ass. Like, not.
You see, guys? See? Why would you put up with this? She obviously hates men. She hates people in general. She's masculine AF because she's in law enforcement. If you piss her off, she has the whole weight of the police department. Come on, dude. Why would any man in his right mind do this?
With my police shit, I pay for an app and I run people in my app and I research all public records affiliated with a person. So I see that this guy is actually currently married. Okay, cool. You know, maybe you're going through divorce, whatever. He was married 1 year ago to a woman from Russia. Okay, whatever the case may be.
Nice.
So I do like a deeper dive and I find out that yes, he has filed for divorce. It's not final. It just was filed a couple months ago. All right, cool. It's a little soon for you to be out in the dating world,
And
but
she
I'm
likes
not here to
that,
judge.
by the way.
Whatever, you know, I'll hear your story. So we're out to dinner and everything's cool. Like, I like him, like he's nice and everything. And I'm like waiting the whole night for him to like really give me his story and tell me like what's going on about his divorce. I brought up my divorce and I've been over here, you know, in St. Pete for like a year now, went through my divorce. It was final like this date and all of that. He doesn't say shit. So I'm letting it slide. And I had like 2 drinks. And so like we're still talking and everything. And I was telling him about my career and things like that. And one of the reasons why I'm single is because I've been a cop for 19 years and I research these shit out of everybody. I have a master's in psychology and I'm a polygraph examiner.
Oh,
so I question
guys,
everything.
This chick, everything wrong in one chick.
Yeah.
A psych chick, a cop. She's old.
In Florida.
Guys, why?
Yeah. Now
Why
I will
would you
give her.
do this?
Now I will give her props on one thing, and this is something that a lot of men really, you know, it just drives me crazy. They do no type of due diligence or background checks on the chicks that they deal with, and I'm a big believer that, you know, if you can't spend, you know, if you can't invest 1% of what you make to do a background check on these chicks and do some type of research on them, then you deserve what you get.
Yeah. Yep.
And grill them in person.
Yep.
Grill the hell out of them.
Yep. That's true.
I know the tactics.
Also,
I
too,
know how to question
if
people.
you're ever at their house, go in their bathroom, look in their medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
A couple other things like that you can do too.
Yep. Here we go, guys.
And ask.
Guys, we hit 200 likes. How about that? Let's go, guys. Let's go, right?
Nice.
Guys, yeah.
245 people watching too.
Yeah, thanks for that, guys. I appreciate that.
And make sure that like I'm getting.
Guys, the channel's growing. Guys, anyone who wants to join the Discord, guys, please email me at ajrants@gmail.com. Guys, we used to have the Discord open, but then we started getting trolls and spammers. So, guys, email me and remind me of what your name is on YouTube, and I'll send you the link to the Discord. Guys, we have a lot of fun in here. And then we do after hours where we just kind of go after the lives and have conversations. So
getting like the questions answered and I don't let people off the hook. It's very, very tough for me. So I kind of like alluded to the fact like that I had researched the shit out of him and know more about him than he thinks that I know. And he kind of like looked at me and like smiled and looked the other way and sized the situation up and was like kind of like assessing should he come clean and tell me that he's currently married and like awaiting divorce, or is he gonna like call my bluff and see if I know? I let that shit pass because like I'm having a good time, you know, whatever. I don't need to press the issue or anything. We're not like in a relationship or planning on being in a relationship. It was like a first date. So I kind of like let it go. I go home and I can't help the fact that I'm fucking crazy. So I text him a copy that I had pulled offline of his marriage certificate and was like, is this you? I didn't hear from him again. Yeah, that was the last time I heard from him. But I can't help it. So yeah, I gave him the entire...
Shut up. Guys, aren't they annoying? Now, guys, we went to 304 TikTok the last time. We hit this many likes. Guys, let's look at some female felons, shall we? And then we'll log off. Let's watch this.
My name is Brittany Phillips. I just recently served a year in Mississippi Department of Corrections for an embezzlement charge that I received in Rankin County.
An embezzlement charge, guys. Look at that.
So before any of this starts, I just want to say names will be dropped. I do not care. You did not care when you dropped my name. So, also, I'm not going to tell you how I did it. Don't ask me. Because if I tell you how I did it, you're going to serve the same thing that I served in a correctional facility. Nobody wants to do that. Also, no one knew what I was doing. My family did not know what I was doing. My husband did not know. My mom.
How much you want to bet, guys, she plays the victim, right? It wasn't my fault. Oh, right?
My papa, no one knew what I was doing. Just felt like we needed...
Because you lied to them.
So, let's talk about it. So back in August of 21, I started working at Rankin County Tax Collector's office in Brandon, Mississippi. It is where you get your tags, renew your tags, pay land taxes and property taxes. I started working under Caroline Gilbert, who was the tax collector. We were located right in front of Rankin County Sheriff's Department. And where your sheriff, Brian Bailey, works. So I started working there in 21. I did not start embezzling until probably the summer of 22. Nope, lied. The first time I did it was September of 22.
Look at that, guys.
That was the first time I did it. It went on for about 9 months. I started working at the tax collector's office because the job I had previous implemented the COVID vaccine. And I was not going to take the COVID vaccine. Still to this day, I'm not taking the COVID vaccine. I refuse to do it. So basically, more money was going out of my bank account than it was coming in. We were spending too much money. And instead of going to get another job, I decided to do this. Stupid on my behalf. I understand that.
Dumbass.
I was bringing home $700 every 2 weeks at the tax collector's office. So that is why it happened. I could have got another job. Why would I get another job? I liked working there. I liked the people I worked with. The boss, the tax collector, was never hardly there. So why would you want to leave and go somewhere where you have to be under supervision all the time? That's just dumb. What I did was dumb, but that's just dumb too. So I did this for about 9 months. In June of 23, I remember I was on my way to work. I think it was June 3rd. I was on my way to work. And I had a weird feeling in my stomach on my drive in. I worked the window, so I had to be there a little bit earlier than the other girls. I had to be there at 7:30. The other ladies did not have to be there till 8.
Guys, first of all, look at the size of this woman. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't translate. And second of all, guys, they just don't get to the point, right? There was one more, guys, here. Hold on. Where was that one chick? But she was like, oh, here, this. On cameras.
So in my trigger warning.
I've never been to prison.
What?
TikTok does this, guys. Hold on. So this chick here, she goes all the time she got
Okay, let me
arrested.
tell you about the 7th time I got arrested. So
The 7th
I went to
time.
Walmart and I was trying to return some formula that I had got with WIC. I guess I thought they were going to put it on a gift card. I don't remember. I had one of my kids with me, and I had a gallon Ziploc bag full of dope. Okay, in my bag I was
Oh my god. That's what her baby
But-
sleeps on.
So I went in, tried to return the formula. They wouldn't return it. They wouldn't put it on a gift card or nothing. Went through Walmart. I want to say that I got some rubber boots and she'd like put them on her feet and we didn't pay for them, or I didn't pay for them. I'm not going to say we, but I don't remember the details. All I know is when I got to the door, they were like, hey, can I see your receipt for the formula? And I said, well, I ain't got one. I tried to tell them the situation. Then they called the Walmart people, the people from the back, and was like, hey, y'all need to check her out. They went to the back to go look at the cameras to see if, what I was telling them was true. As they're looking at the cameras, I'm thinking, I know they're about to search me. So I reach in my bag and get that big ass bag full of dope and I put it in the back of my leggings as I'm holding my kid. Anyway, so they're like,
Why would you
well,
bring it into
we
the
just need to
store?
see your ID and you can go. So I told them I was my sister, Jamie. And they were like, okay, well, where's your ID? I said, well, it's in my car. So we need to go outside and get it. They said, okay, well, let's go outside and get it. This time they're like, I know that they're thinking this bitch is about to go to jail. So we walk out to the vehicle. The whole time I'm praying this stuff they can't see this shit in the back of my leggings. We get there.
If this is not the ultimate version of trailer trash, Tammy, guys, I don't know what is.
There, I open my vehicle, I get in, I pull the dope out and I put it in her car seat. And they're like, hey, what are you doing? I said, I'm getting her bottle as I'm trying to shove it down in her car seat. And anyway, so finally one of them's like, I'm digging for an ID I'm never gonna find. And one of them said, hey, Brittany. So I turned around and looked and they were like, got your ass. We knew you weren't Jamie. Like, you're going to jail, call somebody to get your kid. So I had to call my sister, and
It's
when she
Brittany,
got
bitch.
there and they took that car seat from my vehicle to her vehicle, I was just watching it go through the parking lot thinking, God, please don't let that bag of dope fall out. And my kid rode home on that bag of dope from Leesville to
Look at
Maryville.
that, guys.
So when I got to the jail, they were like, just call somebody to come get you. The person I called, I said, look, before you even come get me, go to my sister's house and look in the car seat and get that bag of dope and then come get me from jail. How terrible is that? Like, I see, I've seen things like on
Guys, she's driving too. Isn't this nuts?
where people are like, oh, so-and-so hid, drugs and, certain places from their kids.
Well,
and
AJ, if
people
she
are-
gets in an
who
accident,
does
it
that?
won't be an airbag. It'll be a dope bag. Oh!
I mean, I did. I don't know. Anyways.
What a mess. What a
That's
mess.
Think about that. Why would you bring that into a store with you? You know what I mean?
Disgusting. But all right, you guys, anything else left on topic, guys? I'm going to shut this bad boy down. Guys, we had 240, 250 people, guys. The lives are getting bigger. Guys, make sure that you are sub, guys. Hit the join button for memberships because I will drop some more members only content, guys. You actually get custom emojis and you get early access to all videos. And yeah, guys, anything else on the topic?
No, not
No.
that I
All
can
right,
think of.
cool. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Take it easy.